Welcome to your inspirational astrology horoscope for Thursday, September 27, 2012. I am astrologer David Palmer, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. We go deep today. We go deep into our gut, deep into our soul. We get deep into the fog. The moon is in Pisces today. It just passed over Neptune and is conjuncting Chiron today. So over the night and coming into today, we really were tapping into this fog, really a confusing place, being very sensitive to our environment, sensitive to our surroundings. We are feeling the energy. We are feeling the buildup of this Sun, Uranus, Pluto T-square that is building, and the full moon, which will be part of it. We are feeling the tension of how we are going to get this balance back in our life. How are we going to get harmony back in our life? It is coming with change. There is change on the horizon here. There's change coming this weekend. We must not be afraid of change. We must not be afraid to change the rules. We must not be afraid to change the system of how we find our balance in our life. We must not get lost in the fog. We must look deep into our spiritual self. We can't feel wounded either. This Chiron energy is where the blue moon, full moon was last month, and this is all about us really trusting in our gut and not worrying that we might be confused. Finding confidence and the all-knowing that your gut is right, that the spiritual part of yourself is guiding you in the right direction. Learning how to trust your gut, even when everything in reality doesn't seem that way. So those people who are really lost right now are having to learn that you have to just trust your gut. Your gut will guide you. The universe will guide you. You know, it's all going to be good. It's all sensitive energy too, so we can feel things big time. Very much so. Big feelings of like, oh my gosh, I felt that vibration. Oh my gosh, well, what is my gut saying? This is where it is behind the curtain, where we're feeling all of that energy. Also, I really want to talk about Mercury. Mercury, and Jupiter are still at the final end of this trine right now, so it is all about understanding so much, and as we get pulled away from the mind and go deep into our emotions today, we are still having to become clear of how we communicate, how we respond to our partnerships, how our thoughts need to be in a right space of balance and peace and harmony, because our thoughts are what are projecting whether or not we're living in peace right now, and this is the big lesson we are learning in having the right attitude, having the right thoughts, saying the right things. The moon is going to make a nice square over to Jupiter later in the day and into the night. So this is more about going with the flow, not getting too caught up into the mind. Yes, we need to have it in the right place, but we need to learn how to trust our gut. We need to learn that our gut is right and to trust it and to not feel like it might be wrong, to not get stuck in confusion, to not get stuck in the fog, to just chill out, be sensitive, be compassionate. Remember, compassion is the way into finding our harmony. Compassion is the way to finding our peace. Venus and Mars are finishing up this square. Venus is now starting to move forward, passing Mars now, so that light is coming back. We've had to go deep into the dark, expose our truths, go deep into our partnerships, and expose things in our partnerships. There might be things that you're exposing that you never realized before about your relationships, but you're having to find the light. Using that truth to find your love, to find your inner core. You have to keep Venus happy. You must find that love. Find that love. Find that light. It can be very dark, but pull out that flashlight of love to brighten up your life and use the darkness as a lesson to why you are living in the light. When you are exposed with some deep truths, that might be hard to deal with. It is all about using those as an understanding of why you need to be in a hard place, why you need to be in a lovely place, so you're not dealing with those dark truths. So you can step over those dark truths as well. And Venus is now moving away, even though we're still in the square. The energy is starting to break off, so Venus will start to feel a lot better. And go with the flow today. We got a huge couple days coming here with this big T-square building, and you can feel the tension in the air, you can feel the energy shifting, but this tension is to get us on the right path, to make the changes we need to make, to reinvent who we are, to get our life back in balance and harmony. And I'm here to pump you up and bring you that spirituality, bring you that inspiration, because these are changes that are going to make your life better, and it is by leaving the old structure of your life and not being afraid to leave it. It's time to break down those old rules. It's time to create new rules. It's time to live in a more peaceful place. It's time to come from a place of compassion. Check out my reading sale. I got my 30-minute readings on sale till Sunday. Got my $9.95 Back to the Roots at the MP3 store, and my Destiny 1-week course is still on my site. If you want to do a 1-week course with me where we get you on your destiny path, check out my Destiny Readings tab up on my website. Book by Sunday, and we go deep into it by Monday. I'll see you guys tomorrow.